Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is November 6th, 2019. This is a general love reading for the sign of Libra for the beginning of the month of November. Because it's general, it can pertain to any kind of relationships you are dealing with, situations or circumstances, you name it, it might apply. Also, please be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns I'm using to describe them. Also, you can interchange the roles within the reading. It might feel like I'm reading directly for you. It could also feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. I have pre-shuffled all of my decks for you, Libra, so I'm going to do one more shuffle with my first one. And we'll get started and see what's up with you today, Libra. Here we go, Libra. In your underlying energy, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, paired with the Hangman. The Knight of Pentacles, paired with the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Wands, paired with the Four of Swords. The Hierophant in reverse, paired with the World in reverse. Okay, Libra, what's going on? So it looks like you are rehashing a decision that you maybe made in the past, or you're rethinking something, or in the process of making a decision that has you deep in thought. You're either looking at it again, a decision that's already been made, or you're working on getting ready to do something, make a decision, make a move that is significant enough to have you deep in thought. You may be deciding not to take action at all, and that might be your best move forward, is to just sit back and not take action, which is where you're at right now. You're not moving, you're not making any moves. I do feel like you're the Queen of Wands energy, Libra, which is the first court card we have out here on the table. So let's talk about the Queen of Wands. First of all, you are an ambitious person. You are a go-getter. You are someone who is not shy about taking charge. You have leadership qualities about you. The Queen of Wands can be somebody who's quite attractive, someone who gets attention when they walk into a room and enjoys that attention, but not necessarily in, a conceited kind of way. This is just somebody who is capable of taking charge, delegating responsibilities, the social butterfly type, someone who has a lot on their plate. But right now, you're not doing jack shit, Libra. You're sitting there laying out in the snow, trying to figure out what to do. In your underlying energy with the Two of Swords and the Hangman, again, this is about being in a stuck mode, but deep in thought, kind of going inward, trying to hash out maybe some issues you're dealing with in order to make a decision. Or if you've already made a decision, you're going back over it, rethinking it. And at this point in time, it looks like you're maybe wavering on whether or not to make a move at all. Because maybe making a move would result in something undesirable, or would result in something that you don't want. You might feel like sitting back right now and kind of watching what's going on around you is your best bet, so that you don't make a hasty decision that messes things up. There's something going on that's not that feels wrong to you. It feels like maybe you're going in the wrong direction, or poor choices have been made, or maybe you feel like, you know, when you've taken action in the past, it's ended up being the wrong decision, where it's taking you down the wrong path rather than where you really want to go. And so I get this sense that you're tired of making poor choices, and that maybe it's time to sit back and kind of see what others around you are doing, or just taking a little more time to work things out in your head before jumping the gun to make another move. Okay, Libra, let's see what else we get here. Clarifying the Two of Swords in reverse, we have the Lovers in reverse. Hanged Man is clarified by the Six of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles. The Empress in reverse. King of Cups is clarifying your energy, Queen of Wands. Emperor in reverse is clarifying the Four of Swords. The Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Holy cow, Libra. How the hell am I supposed to read this? We started off with the Queen of Wands. And now we have the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Empress. In addition to the Queen of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I feel like we have almost every court card on the table with just my first two decks. Okay. So let me take a second with this. Okay, so this is a breakup or a separation or some kind of issue with a romantic relationship. That much is clear for me so far. And this is somebody who is significant to you, somebody who is a soulmate of sorts. But there's some kind of bad blood or harsh. Someone's hanging on to something from the past that's not so pleasant, not so fun. Maybe some conflict that occurred between the two of you. Now I say two because we have all these court cards, but somehow I'm feeling like this. I'm going to have to get some more cards in order to decide this. But right now, it feels like it's a two-person reading, even with all of these court cards. Let me do a little bit more work on these here before I make some assumptions. Okay, so the King of Cups is the person you're dealing with. That much I can tell so far. And this is a loving individual, somebody who's very compassionate, somebody who is willing to show their love, somebody who can be very romantic and endearing, and someone who's not shy about coming forward about how they feel. And this person is clarifying your energy, so this is definitely the person on your mind. The partner or person that you're dealing with, it does feel romantic. It does feel like it's either an established relationship. This could potentially mean that someone's coming back into the picture from the past. Maybe it's an ex. But there's some bad blood between the two of you. So we have the Emperor and the Empress on the table, both in reverse. Something tells me that you're afraid to take action or move forward because you feel like that might be a selfish move or something that doesn't show compassion, or for whatever reason you're feeling that making a move, maybe if this is a separation or a breakup, making a move towards reconciliation. If you make that move first, that would be the wrong thing. That would be the selfish move. It would be taken wrong, perhaps. Not be the right thing, or not move you forward in the right manner. I feel like this King of Pentacles is also the person you're dealing with. I do not believe this is a separate person. And the Queen of Cups feels like you. So let me work through this with you, because there's a lot of people on the board. At the same time, I feel like this is a two-person reading. But I might change my mind as we get more cards out. But anyway, let's talk about the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is a very loyal individual, someone who is a family man, someone who is also very compassionate, someone who puts others first, works hard, is dedicated in every way, every which way, to the people that they love, to the work that they do. This is a very grounded individual, someone who's got their head on straight. And this person is feels like they might be making slow progress toward approaching you, or toward possibly coming forth. And I feel like you're in wait mode. You might, now this is not typically your strategy, Libra, because if you are embodying the Queen of Wands, you're somebody who, if you want something, or you feel like you need to do something, or take care of business, you just go out and do it. Okay, that's that kind of energy. So if this is the person that you love, this is the person that you care for, and right now you're at odds, or you're split up, or you're separated for whatever reason, you would normally, your nature would be to go out and go after this person, let them know how you feel, that kind of thing. But you are feeling, and I feel like the Emperor energy is actually your energy. You're feeling like you shouldn't take control, or there's a feeling of not wanting to take control, or a lack of wanting to take the reins with the situation because it's not the right thing to do. Maybe you've done this in the past. Maybe you've made this, you've taken this approach in the past where you've come forward with your offer of love or expressing your emotions, and ultimately ended up being the wrong thing, or it wasn't the right move, or it resulted in the results were not what you had hoped, because ultimately I think that, and again, the Queen of Cups feels like your energy also. You were left feeling disappointed, maybe feeling unloved, feeling like this person didn't care, maybe feeling like there was no hope for this relationship, and that continues right now. So you're currently in this energy of feeling removed from this individual, from this person who feels very significant to you. But in the past, I feel maybe you've taken it upon yourself to move forward, or take the initiative to contact this person, whatever it was, so that you could come back together, and ultimately it ended up being the wrong decision because it did not work out the way you had hoped. That's what I've got so far, Libra. So I'm getting the feeling right now, at least with what's on the table so far, that this king is moving forward towards you, but very, very slowly. With the Knight of Pentacles energy, this King of Pentacles may be moving in the positive direction, in the right direction, but he's going very, very slow. And that might be very frustrating for someone like yourself, Libra, who I feel, again, is all about action, is all about, you know, you want something, you go after it. Why sit around thinking about it right now? But you're in think mode, you're in hangman mode, you are in Four of Swords mode, doing a lot of thinking about the decisions perhaps you've made in the past, and the decisions that are before you right now regarding this relationship. Now this could be a situation where there wasn't, if this was a split, if you guys are separated at this point in time, it may not have been like a separation because you were fighting, or because there was disagreements, or whatever the case may be. It could have been a separation, you know, of distance. Maybe you moved away from each other, but this does feel like it could be someone coming back into your life, or someone that you would like to come back into your life. So let's see what else we get for you, Libra. Eight of Swords. So right now you're trapped by feeling like you can't make a decision, or you want to make a decision, but you don't know what decision to make. You'd like to make a decision to move forward, maybe contact, maybe go to this person, but you haven't been able to convince yourself that that's the right thing right now. Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Hangman. So the work right now that you're doing is all in your head, thinking about it. And maybe thinking back on, well, I did try this in the past, it didn't work out. In fact, it backfired on me. And that's why we're still in this position. We're separated. We're not making any moves towards coming together. And you and this King of Pentacles are just two different people. And I think that's been kind of the bump in the road, is that this person just responds differently in relationships. They take things slower. They think things through. But this person feels like they might be the one who wants to make the move when they're ready. And you're in standby mode. Eight of Wands in reverse. Feeling like there's obstacles, delays, because this person is not making any moves right now. Okay, so Seven of Swords came out. And I have a feeling that this is connected to the Six of Cups in reverse. So it feels like there was something that happened in the past that you've got on your mind right now, that you feel like maybe might be out of your hands, that you don't feel like maybe you can come to terms with this or fix things maybe until you can come together with this person. But the Seven of Swords, especially in reverse, can indicate wanting to make things right after things went awry. There could have been some deceit in the past. This is what's on your mind right now. And not feeling like you have control over making things right at this point in time is probably frustrating for you. And probably keeping you from making a move. But at the same time, you want to fix things or set things straight or come out regarding what has gone wrong in the past. And so it has been frustrating for you. But again, you making a move for the sake of wanting to come to terms maybe with some things in the past that you'd like to heal, you making that decision for yourself at this moment in time is not the right thing to do, because this King of Pentacles is not ready, from what I can see. He's just not quite ready. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And he is making slow progress, but the time is not right now for this King to make a move towards you. So you're trapped by indecision right now, trapped by the fact that this relationship is not currently going anywhere. Feeling like you want to work on things, but you're stuck in your head working on things in that space, in your head space. And again, I feel like you took action in the past, and ultimately, for whatever reason, things didn't go right, or it was the wrong thing to do. Things didn't work out, and you want to close that chapter of making decisions that don't put you on the right path. All right, Libra, let's get another set of cards out here. Okay, I gotta shuffle this one more time. Hang on. If they slip during the cut, which is what happened, they stuck and the cards slipped a little bit, or if a card falls, I have to reshuffle before I cut again. So that's what happened just then. I know you can't see it, but that's what was going on. Okay, in your underlying energy, Queen of Swords. This is you not talking. This is you clammed up because you know right now this is what you need to do, because you need to go through this in your head. You need to think through this before you speak, before you act. Because you have hope that you can fix things within this relationship. If you work on things the right way and if you make the right move, this can work for you. Star card. But you have to be strategic. And strategy in this case might be you just, again, taking a back seat, sitting back and waiting. So the Six of Cups in reverse came out, clarifying the King of Pentacles. So you both are working out some things that may have happened in the past. 8 of Pentacles came out again. Clarifying your energy, the Empress in reverse. You're working on trying to maybe not be so selfish by thinking that you need to make the move first. You need to have things settled right now. I need to fix this weird light that's coming in. Is that better? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. These cards, when they come out, I need to get another set out here, but I want to talk about what I have on the table so far. So the King of Cups, which is your person, King of Pentacles / King of Cups, came out with Temperance. So this person is busy healing right now, healing their love for you, healing whatever past events happened, or coming to terms with things. This person has a lot on their plate too that they're thinking about. This person just moves at a slower pace than you do. That's what I'm getting right now, and you're going to have to be patient, and I know that's hard, Libra. Someone with the Queen of Wands type energy, you don't have a lot of patience. But if you don't have patience, you're going to lose this relationship. You need to let things work out at a pace that they're meant to work out. And right now, Knight of Cups, your King of Pentacles is not ready. He's feeling insecure about making this offer or coming forward. And it's not in your control right now. It's just a matter of time. You've got to wait this out. So you are stuck currently, 6 of Swords in reverse. You're stuck currently in your feels. Maybe feeling neglected, feeling sad, maybe feeling a little oversensitive, Libra. But hang on tight, because there's hope. There's hope on the table here, I'm telling you. It's just a matter of time. Now, for those of you who don't know, it is Mercury retrograde season, started on October 31st. I am not an astrology buff. I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that when Mercury goes retrograde, a lot of times we have to revisit things that happened in the past. We have exes come back in our life, things that went wrong that maybe we thought we left to the wayside come back to haunt us, that kind of stuff. This could be one of those things where you both are just in that Mercury retrograde energy, rethinking things that maybe went wrong in the past during your relationship, and you have to give yourself that time to work through it before you can come back together. And that might mean December, Libra, if I'm being honest, because I don't know what the exact date is, but Mercury goes, Mercury retrograde is over, I think it's like 6 weeks, something like that. So it would be the middle of December. And I know someone like you doesn't want to hear that, but that's just a suggestion. I'm not telling you what your timeline should be. That's just a suggestion. So we have the Empress again in reverse, clarifying your 2 of Swords, Lovers in reverse, underlying energy, and 3 of Cups. Thinking about, meditating on, working on in your head this reunion, coming back together again to work things out. So many repeats. Okay, so I want to show you a couple of these. First of all, the Queen of Cups came out again. Your energy. You're working on trying to make it not all about you. Right? And this is hard because you're an emotional person and you have passion for this person and love. You care about this individual. If this is not a romantic situation, romantic partner, I mean, this can still be a best friend or whatever, family member or something, little flies buzzing around. Someone that you have deep emotions for, that you want to fix things with. I'm going to go with what I feel, and I do feel like this is a romantic relationship that you're dealing with. So this King of Pentacles has a new beginning, new start on his mind. He knows that the opportunity is there. Ace of Pentacles. He knows that it's available to him. This isn't just about a new beginning or new opportunity to fix things in love or to fix this relationship, but maybe a new start for you in other ways, for both of you in other ways. Maybe a new financial endeavor, a new project, new business together. The Ace of Pentacles can indicate those kind of opportunities. So he might have more than just the relationship on his mind. He might have some other stuff going on in his head. And again, I say he because we're talking about the King of Pentacles. But you can reverse the roles, and gender is not significant in readings. It's just the energy, right? So this King's lack of movement and lack of taking action is resulting in him healing and balancing out his own thoughts, his own life. But it's causing some confusion for you because there is no movement, and that's what you're all about, right? You're all about taking action. You know what you want. You know what you want to go after. But this lack of movement, these obstacles, having to wait for somebody else to get their shit together, is causing some confusion for you and maybe a little bit of mental anxiety just based on what I see in the cards. Libra, you are two different people who respond very differently in these kind of situations. And if there was something in the past that went awry within your relationship, you know, this is about trying to decide, you know, playing the power games. Who's right, who's wrong, you know, who should approach whom, how should we unravel, you know, what's been done in the past and fix things? How can we make this work again? Lack of control, taking control, who's going first, who's going, you know, that kind of thing. This is about trying to figure that kind of stuff out. But it does look like there will be reunion. There will be a reunion. There will be a coming together. And there's hope. There's significant hope for this relationship, whatever has gone on in the past. But again, you know, you're working through some things where you would like to have probably some answers and probably be able to move forward a little more quickly if you had some answers from your person. But you can't come forward right now because it's not the right thing to do. It's his move to make. And I can't tell you why. I don't know what's happened in the past where maybe you've taken action first and resulted in something not panning out the way you had hoped. I think you would be happy right now if your king made a move even though they're not feeling secure about doing it, because you're currently stuck with having to deal with, you know, maybe the past conflict, but also maybe some mental conflict in your head and feeling stuck in your emotions. And that all by itself is causing even more conflict. You want to resolve what's going on with this in this relationship so you can also resolve maybe how you're feeling about it. Okay, so I'm going to pull a Dreams of Gaia tarot card as a closing card. I feel like you're doing the right thing, Libra. Hanging tight, kind of hanging back, seeing how things pan out. Maybe, I know it's hard sometimes, especially if you're probably just sitting there thinking, you know, could you just text me? Could you just, you know, drop a note by work or send me a quick email or tell a mutual friend how, you know, that you're doing okay and that you'll be contacting me soon. You probably got all kinds of thoughts like that in your head, Libra, but I think you just need to be patient with this person. He's making headway, and he's got you on his mind. So we have the Three of Pentacles. This is a nice card. Now the Three of Pentacles as well as Three of Earth in this deck. And the Three of Earth, where'd my glasses go? Okay, shit. Can I read this card without my glasses? I'm not even sure where my glasses are. Let me find this. Nine of Earth. Can I read that? Okay, if I hold it far enough away, I can probably read it without my reading glasses. I just don't know. I'm not going to be able to get up and get them because they're probably in the other room. Okay. So anyway, the Three of Pentacles or Three of Earth in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot decks is all about working together, starting something new, you know, being able to come together and make things make things right, make things work, make things grow, building things with somebody, compromising, you know, all that, just cooperation. So that's what the traditional meaning would be. So let's see what this meaning is. I haven't read this card yet, so I'm excited to see what it says. Here we go. The Three of Earth represents a time of preparation. It is a time to sow the seeds born of thought, need, and desire in fertile soil, and do what is required in order to make those seeds grow. It is a time for you to do the necessary groundwork. Remember, the outcome can only be equal to the investment you are willing to make in the here and now. The Three of Earth can also symbolize a time of sacrifice in the weeks and months ahead. There may be choices offered that appear as limitations or restrictions. While these choices might bring about, sorry, the words are fuzzy. I don't normally read this slow, but while these choices might bring about feelings of reluctance, frustration, and annoyance, put them aside and focus on what the end result will bring. The future may also offer moments of adversity and hardship that make you want to give up. If you find your resolve challenged over the weeks and months ahead, know that all that you have hoped to achieve is dependent upon your willingness to make a commitment now, and then honor that commitment to the end. Do so knowing that it will be noticed and respected. It may even increase the opportunities that come your way. Whether it be furthering education, new work responsibilities, saving for a new home, or building a business, now is the time to look for realistic, grounded options and to then get in touch with those who have the knowledge and information you require in order to determine if your objectives can be achieved and the best course of action for you to take. The Three of Earth asks, what are you willing to do now in order to achieve the outcome you desire? Okay. I think that's very applicable to relationships as well. What are you willing to do right now in order to make things work for your future? And I think that your King of Pentacles has that on his mind too. Especially with this Ace of Pentacles. Again, this feels a lot like there might be potential for more than just a relationship here. That there's other things available to you, other opportunities. So I'm going to leave that here. Libra, I hope that was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. It looks positive for you. I wish you all the best. I hope that things work out. And take care, and I'm going to leave that here. Join me again sometime. Bye.